AEW announces improvements and expansions to its talent relations department in response to previous criticisms. Hey guys, welcome back to Wrestling News 365. Hope everyone is doing very well. As always, there are plenty of news stories to get into in the world of All Elite Wrestling. And let's talk about this press release that has been released at the time of recording in the last couple of minutes. And it's fascinating because recently there's been a lot of criticism about AEW and its talent relations. We have heard several wrestlers, whether it's Marco Stunt, whether it's Joey Janela, whether it's Jonathan Gresham, whether it's others, criticize AEW/Ring of Honor, Tony Khan, for a lack of communication, not being able to get in touch with the AEW president, or just a general lack of communication, but more so silence from the company in response to certain questions. Of course, Jonathan Gresham, former Ring of Honor World Champion, recently requested his release from the company, and reports came out that basically said he was really frustrated with his character, with his creator, with his direction. And when he attempted to get answers about certain topics, he was met with silence. He couldn't get meetings with Tony Khan. He couldn't get meetings with others. And the response to that kind of was, well, necessarily, whilst he eventually did get the meeting with Tony Khan, it's not always for Tony Khan to be meeting with every single individual talent. It's a talent relations issue. That's what talent relations is there for. Yes, it's about booking travel and logistics, but also it's about dealing with talent issues, talent grievances, letting them know when they've been released from the company or when they've been signed to the company. And it would appear that AEW and Tony Khan have taken this criticism on board and expanded their talent relations department. AEW have released the following press release. Now bear with me here because it's quite expansive. So it says, quote, AEW CEO, General Manager, and Head of Creative Tony Khan announced an expansion to AEW's talent relations team with promotions of key staff members, including Sonjay Dutt, QT Marshall, Pat Buck, and Tony Schiavone. In addition, Madison Rayne will join AEW as a coach in the women's division. That's quite a significant story there. Of course, Madison Rayne previously has been with Impact Wrestling. So it continues, quote, as AEW continues its meteoric rise, the expanded talent relations team will strengthen the infrastructure required to facilitate the development, health, and safety of AEW's outstanding roster. The following promotions and additions are effective immediately. Sonjay Dutt has been promoted to Vice President of Production and Creative Coordination. In this role, he will coordinate communication of AEW storylines, liaise between post-production and key staff to maintain content workflow, produce ancillary content, and mentor new producers. Dutt joined AEW in 2021, bringing more than 20 years of experience in professional wrestling, both in-ring and as a producer, and continues to serve on-screen as the manager of Satnam Singh and Jay Lethal. QT Marshall has been promoted to Vice President of Show and Creative Coordination. He will help manage show elements including planning programs and storylines, character development, overseeing extras, and live event logistics coordination. Marshall, an AEW original with more than 20 years of experience, will continue to wrestle as the leader of the Factory with Anthony Ogogo, Nick Comoroto, Aaron Solo, and Cole Carter. Pat Buck has been promoted to Vice President of Talent Development. In this position, he will liaise with talent and production, oversee all coaches, provide input on matches and promos, and lead the talent relations team. Buck brings nearly 2 decades of experience serving wrestling promotions as a talent, trainer, producer, and promoter. Tony Schiavone has been promoted to Senior Producer and Special Advisor to Talent. In this capacity, he will work directly with talent as part of the talent relations team. Schiavone is one of AEW's most tenured members and has nearly 40 years of experience with an iconic voice that has guided fans through professional wrestling's most incredible moments. It continues, announcing Madison Rayne's incoming to AEW, saying, quote, Madison Rayne will join AEW as a coach in the women's division and kick off her new role tonight in her hometown of Columbus, Ohio. Madison has competed in numerous professional wrestling promotions where she has held multiple championship titles, including a 5-time Women's World Champion. She has more than 15 years of experience in professional wrestling and is also a proud mom to a daughter. Christopher Daniels, an AEW original who brings more than 30 years of industry experience, will continue to serve as manager of talent relations. The talent relations team will remain in close contact with AEW's legal and talent resources team, led by Margaret Stalvey, Chris Peck, and Mega Perk. Perek, who will help support the physical and mental health, safety, and security of talent. AEW is also committed to supporting talent beyond the ring and offers access to world-class physicians, trainers, and mental health clinicians. Now, the reason why this is significant, because usually you wouldn't really do a news video talking about people being promoted and people getting new jobs or new titles. But the reason this is significant is because, as I mentioned, there has been so much scrutiny recently, and this isn't a new thing about AEW and their talent relations department. Again, I talk about Marco Stunt, and I talk about other people who, as the contracts have begun to expire with AEW and they've decided not to pick up people's deals, whether it's Marco Stunt, whether it is Joey Janela, whether it's Stu Grayson and others, the big criticism has been is that we don't hear anything and the talent relations department is weak. And a lot of that heat has gone to Tony Khan, and ultimately I guess it kind of should. The buck should stop with the guy who's in charge, and that is Tony Khan. But realistically, this is a guy that, yes, he's the president of the promotion, but he's also, you know, the director of football for Fulham FC over here in the UK. He's also instrumental in the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he's also got his other businesses. There is only so much he can do. He cannot handle the minutiae and the day-to-day operations of All Elite Wrestling when it comes to talent grumbles or creative directions or whatever it may be. Or he can meet with talent at tapings sometimes, but ultimately he's a busy man. And if you look at WWE, that's why when Vince McMahon was there, and I guess now with Triple H, you have a talent relations department. You have someone that is responsible for the talent, someone that can liaise with the talent, and you have structures to that. It's not just one person in talent relations, it's overseeing a team of several people that help deal with that. Previously it was Christopher Daniels, and maybe he should have been doing a better job with some of the way that he was speaking to some of the talent. It looks now that whilst Christopher Daniels is managing talent relations still, Pat Burke is going to be the one that's overseeing it. And as the press release also said, Tony Schiavone will also be working in the talent relations team. So seemingly, we've got at least 3 people, possibly more, are going to be working in this talent relations department. And ultimately, that should hopefully reduce these stories that you see of people having a lack of communication. Wrestlers will always be frustrated with creative. Wrestlers will always have a problem with money or their spot on the card. That's going to happen in every single company. But the least you can do as a company, as a promotion, is talk to your talent, explain your reasonings. You don't have to agree on it, but you also have to be professional and explain your reasonings behind things. And hopefully, with this improved talent relations team, we might be getting somewhere with that. When it comes to Madison Rayne, a bit of a surprising one. She recently had done some work with Impact Wrestling. She was recently a Knockouts Tag Team Champion. Of course, that's not going to be happening. She had been working with the Knockouts division during her time in Impact as a talent, as a commentator. Of course, she's the wife of Josh Matthews as well. So she does have experience in that. Slightly surprising. I don't think she ever had a deal with Impact Wrestling, but they need all the help they can get when it comes to the women's division. We're in, how many years has AEW been around now? 3. And the women's division is still an issue. It still needs improvement. And I don't know if you can bring in however many coaches you need to bring in. Ultimately, to improve that, you need time on the show. You need more than one match per week. You need a double segment match. You need main events of pay-per-views and TV shows. That's how you improve the women's division. Are AEW really committed to doing that? Time will tell. I don't know if Madison Rayne coming in really changes all that much. It certainly is a helping hand, though. But overall, I think this is good news for AEW, especially when it comes to these talent relations issues. Now, this would appear just to be for AEW. We don't really know what the talent relations are looking like for Ring of Honor, which is where the recent issues have been with the likes of Jonathan Gresham and more. But we'll have to wait and see. But nevertheless, guys, let me know your thoughts on this news about the new talent relations department in AEW. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Be sure to like and subscribe to Wrestle News 365, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon.
Hey guys, thank you for watching, listening, streaming, or however you come across this video today. Be sure to click on the video on the right there to watch our next video, or click the bottom there to subscribe, or the bottom right hand corner. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you again very soon.